Sweet morning, divine angels. We are indeed divine angels. Just imagine the kind of vibrations with which we are starting the day. Just imagine, just feel it. Just experience the vibrations. Actually experience the vibrations. That you and I are starting our day with such a high frequency vibration. It's so high. It's a priceless moment. A moment that every human being wish for. People dream. And imagine when their dreams comes true, what happens? Imagine that everything that you are dreaming right now, if they come true, what's going to happen? Or even we can say it in a more powerful way. When they come true, what will happen? If probably still creates a doubt between achieving the dream and the dream. When we say when, it actually creates a possibility of having that happening in front of us. It all starts with a thought. And over last 3 days, what is happening is that we are sailing in an ocean of thoughts. And the best part is that we could experience that we are sailing. Many people are sailing in their oceans of thoughts, but they don't even know that. They're not even aware of it. It's like you're on a star cruise and you're sitting in a cabin, which is at the center of that ship. So you have no idea what is happening outside. You can't see outside. You're just sitting in a small cell. You're doing whatever you're supposed to do throughout the day in that small cell. And imagine the same person when you're on the deck of that ship. Now you see how vast the ocean is, how vast the ship is itself, how massive that cruise liner is. And you can compare yourself with that you are that cruise liner. You're not just a small human being that you think you are. You are that huge cruise liner in that huge ocean of thoughts. And it all begins with those thoughts, the vibrations of those thoughts that you send out to the universe. The frequencies of those vibrations are there in the air. And wherever those frequencies are, when you connect with those frequencies, your life transforms. And it always works like that. It is exactly how it worked in the past. It's exactly how it's going to work now. It's only a matter of your belief in your thoughts. That's why this experiment with tuning forks is the first experience that you and I have done. in our school lab. You remember those two tuning forks? When those tuning forks are in the same frequency, you just hit one of them and the other one starts vibrating. Though it's far away, it's no way connected to the previous one. The moment it vibrates at the frequency, it is in the air. The frequency goes in the air. And when that frequency touches the other tuning fork, which is of the same frequency, it starts vibrating. An amazing experience, like when I did this experience in my school for the first time, I couldn't believe it. It was appearing like a magic. That how come this is possible? So what we are essentially talking about is creating a conscious connection with the dreams that you and I have. Create a conscious connections with the dream that you and I have. It's not just a connection, a conscious connection. Stay consciously connected with the dreams that you want to have. Be that person first, as if you have already achieved it. And then take the actions that you're supposed to take to actually have it. How is the domain of the universe? So what happens that when you focus on our how, all the doubts come there. Because the only how that you and I could identify is based on the knowledge or information that you and I have. It's based on the resources that you and I have and the awareness of those resources that you and I have. And then you and I see that probably these are the caveats which will not allow me to achieve this goal in my life. I do not know about them. And often those create the doubts. Those come in that will factor of achieving it. That impacts the attainability of that goal. If despite we put all our efforts to set that goal using all the techniques of the word smart, it is specific, it is measurable, it is time bound, it is realistic. The moment we come to the attainability part, there are two components of it. One is can, one is will. So when you have doubt on the can part, forget about the will. However, when you have no doubt about the can part, that yes, you say, I can do it, that's it, period. Then comes the will part. And will part is something which is absolutely out of your control. It's all the external factors. Because can is all about your capabilities, but will is all those external factors. And out of all those external factors, you have access to only those which you already have access till now, based on the resources that you have access to right now. Though you have access to all the resources as per this beliefs of excellence of NLP, you can only have unresourceful state. This unresourceful state is about those resources which you have no access to, you don't even know that they exist. They are your unconscious incompetence. This is where this law of vibration, law of resonance, and law of attraction come into play. Your job is only to release that vibration of that thought into the universe. As Preeti was sharing day before yesterday, you go to a hill station and then you say whatever you want to say in that valley, in that area surrounded by hills. And what happens? It resonates back, the same sound. How does it happen? So you express your intention to the universe, and universe returns it to you. It reverberates to you. It comes back to you in a form of reflection. That's a real-time, real-life experience of how universe works. It's not your or my domain. And imagine once it happens once. We start with say hello, and it echoes back after some time. And then we keep on increasing the length of that statement. So you might shout, "How are you?" and it comes back, "How are you?" You shout, "I love you," and it comes back to, "I love you." It exactly happens when you also say, "I hate you." Exactly happens the same way. But imagine when you use a word of weak vibration, when that comes back to it appears that as if everybody is hating you now. Even the universe, even the hills or mountains are hating you now. Because you receive those vibrations back, as simple as that. So if this is so, what is the point? Encouraging weak thoughts. Particularly when the only time you and I have is a time from now till we are going to bed tonight. Can we invest our day today thinking about all those thoughts which are having very strong and high frequency vibrations? Can we do that at least for a day? I think at least for a day we can do that, just to experiment. Considering that we are going to live for another, say, 30 years, 40 years. Consider that I'm going to live for another 50 years. So out of those 50 years, let me spend at least one day with all the positive thoughts and vibrations, and let's see what happens. Put aside all those vibrations which are coming from the past. Just put them aside for a day, for a few hours. Can we really do that? Can we just do that? Sitting in wherever we are, surrounded by whoever around us. Being in the reality of our reality. Just looking at the positive side of life in every possible way, no matter what, whatever it takes, till the time you are going to bed tonight. Can you do that? Answer is yes, I can do that. Then comes that most interesting question. Will you do that? Ask yourself, am I willing to do that today, at least for a day? At least for today. Whatever low vibration thoughts are coming to us, as I said yesterday, there's nothing called positive or negative things in life. It's only high vibration and low vibration things. So even negative is not so positive. The moment you replace negative with not so positive, it becomes positive. It moves into a high vibration zone. Okay, so assume that you have never heard these two words, negative and positive. You've never heard about these words. The only thing that you know is low frequency and a high frequency, low vibration, high vibration. That's the only thing you know. Even low is also not so high. So you can replace low with not so high and come to a high vibration zone automatically at any given point of time. It's as simple as that. It's practically as simple as that. Just replace all those low vibration words, weak vibration words with not so low, not so high, or not so strong vibration words. The moment you do that, the moment you think in this way, you immediately move into a zone which is of a higher frequency vibrations. Replacing low with not so high, replacing weak with not so strong. Replacing late with not so quick. Any word which gives you a sense of low vibration, just replace it with not so high vibration. Notice the difference that you are experiencing throughout the day. I'm telling you, it will be a mind-blowing experience because I experience that every day. I'm also a human being. I also make mistakes. I also go into that low vibration states throughout the day at many times because of whatever is happening around me. The reference structure is there. The deep structure is my meaning making of that reference structure, because that is the work that this instruments does. It is there in the top of our head. It's a meaning making machine. Its only job is to make a meaning out of it. If that is so, why am I making a meaning which is not giving me a high vibration or high frequency vibration? It's my choice. So whatever is happening in your life today, just look only at the opportunities it is bringing to you. Don't look at the obstructions. It may look like an obstruction. Let it be, because it is, in your words, it's an obstruction. In your words, it's a problem. Replace those words with all the optimistic words that you could think of. Even if you cannot think of an optimistic word, generate that feelings. Feelings are at the core of whatever you want to have in your life. So your thoughts produce those feelings have their own vibrations, and they go out in the universe. And when they go out in the universe, they connect and tune with all those frequencies which are of the same nature, wherever they are. And as they connect with those frequencies, you start experiencing that in your life. And every frequency in this universe is abundant, is in abundance. The availability is in abundance. Your only job is to connect with that frequency. Do not add any meaning to whatever I am sharing with you today. Don't add any meaning. Just do that, at least for a day. After that, you can make any meaning with that you want to make. Till the time you are going to bed tonight, just stay in this vibration. Stay in all forms of positive vibrations, all forms of high frequency vibrations. Just stay in those vibrations, stay connected with those vibrations. And I always use this word, conscious connection. Stay in conscious connection with all those high frequency experiences, high frequency feelings, high frequency thoughts. Do not add any meaning to whatever is happening in your life. Just only think of that this is an opportunity for you to transform your life right now and start a completely new dynamic way of living your life now onwards, no matter whatever it takes. Just do that for a day, not even for a day, till the time you're going to bed tonight, maybe for another few hours. Stay consciously connected with yourself. Notice how you're making meaning out of whatever is happening in your life and how you can change those meanings and create a completely new dynamic way of looking at things. I know it's possible, even you know it's possible. The only question that you need to ask yourself that will I be doing that today? Will I be in that state of mind today? It starts with being. So when you are being in that state of mind, you can now do whatever you want to have in your life. So with this new awareness, I'm inviting you to see what is possible for you now. Reset your mindset with this new thought. Make your life amazing in every possible way, no matter what, whatever it takes. At least for today, from right now till the time you are going to bed tonight.